Happy Thursday, guys. Goldie coming at you for Stuff and Things. The day before Friday, even though it's not a 13th. And I thought I'd do something a little different for you guys today. Yes, I'm a huge Marvel guy. Yes, I'm a huge Marvel Legend guy. But I also am a collector, and there's certain things out there that I like to collect. One of them mainly Godzilla or kaiju related stuff. And the other thing that really caught my eyes was Neca's Ultimate Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Vorhees. Now, when I was a kid, 6 was my favorite because this was our introduction to the non-running super strength zombie Jason. And it was cool, man. And this figure really does it a lot of justice. I mean, this is really a nice figure. Comes packaged in the nice little window box you see there. We already took Jason out. We removed him and set him up. Comes with the spear from the beginning of the movie that's used to resurrect him. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. He's got the nice little tool belt. Comes with this miniature little Jason Voorhees tombstone. Gotta love that. He does have an additional hand. It looks like it's just for the spear. It looks like the only thing that's going to fit in that one is the spear. But I went ahead and put on the hand that holds everything. The spear comes in 2 parts. The spear actually comes apart, so you could easily remove it from his hand. And then, he does have some decent articulation. He's got movement here, movement here. The shirt's rubber. He's got a little bit of an ab movement. Ball joints on the legs. Single jointed knees that I do have a little swivel on them. He's got some kind of miniature ankle rockers. Nothing the best, nothing the worst. But they do pivot back and forth, which is nice. So, I mean, you can get Jason in some decent poses. I mean, he's not as articulate as, say, a Marvel Legend. But the sculpt, the detail, the paint, everything else really stands out. I mean, they just did a fantastic job on this guy. I mean, look at him. It is Jason. Look at the belt, the little loops for the little eyelets. Like I said, the machete is removable from the sheath, so you can put it right in his hand and, get him some I'm gonna hack you up. I'm gonna hack you up. I'm Jason and I'm super sweet, even though I don't talk. I come from Camp Crystal Lake and I'm gonna hack you up, man. Absolutely amazing figure. The figure was brought to you, of course, by Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles out in Westmont. My favorite store to visit. I go there as often as humanly possible. But again, this Jason figure is fantastic. I mean, normally I do the Marvel stuff, but man, what a great figure, I love the fact the mask is removable to get the I've been in a gray for quite some time zombie Jason. We're actually going to zoom our camera in to get a really good look at that detail. I mean, that is a face only a mother can love. Look at zombie Jason. I mean, all he's missing is the maggots falling off, right, people? I mean, look at that thing. And of course, part 6 was also, had a nice little soundtrack from Alice Cooper, the man behind the mask. I mean, Tommy was all grown up and he was played by the guy from Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2, so that was super cool. I mean, I've always had a special place in my heart for Jason Voorhees. I mean, growing up watching the movies in the 80s, he's just super cool. Here. Oh, does that make it feel like it, people? Make it feel like Jason's there? Does it make it feel like it? It's pretty good, right? Oh, Jason. He coming. So, I mean, if you're one of those terrible teenagers out there that's doing bad things that's going to get you in trouble with this guy, then, don't do him. Don't do him. We're going to move Jason for a second here. We're going to give you a look at the inside of the window box here. He came packaged as such. It's got the nice little striking picture of the man, the myth himself, from Camp Crystal Lake. Nice little window box. Came with all the little accessories. Got some, looks like he's laying in his grave. If you really look tight on it. It's like he's laying in his grave. Tommy just dug him up. Look at that back of the box. Give you a look at it. Just gives you a little description here of what happened. What was going on. You get a good picture of the Part 6 Jason. Again, really phenomenal figure, man. Again, brought to you by Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles in Westmont, one of my favorite collectible places in the Chicagoland area to go. Again, we got some mild articulation. But, I mean, I think what really sells these figures, man, is the sculpts. I mean, Neca just does such a great job. And, I mean, articulation aside, maybe it's not a Marvel Legend, but it's It's a great figure. It's got some beef to it. It's got some weight. Now there are some quality control problems in the past with Neca figures breaking constantly and all that stuff. Jason seems pretty good. Again, the hand is pretty hard to get on the little ball peg, but I mean, if you work it slowly and gently, you could get it. Again, spear. I mean, it's a great figure. It's wonderful, and I highly suggest you go out and grab one. He's still available at some of your local retailers. Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles does have the Part 3 and 3D in stock currently right now, but hey, tomorrow's Friday. Got a party like a Jason. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Be sure to check out Stuff and Things. Check out my YouTube channel. Subscribe. And I'll bring you some more reviews on some other stuff sometime in the future. Again, this figure. Oh,